Hello, hello, my beautiful Aries. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of March the 23rd to the 29th, approaching the end of the March. I think it's going to go out like a lion. Personally, there's going to be many major changes on our globe and also in our environment and our weather. So let's see what we have for your download message and the theme to this reading. You've been given choices. Let's see what we have for our tarot messages, my beautiful Aries. What do you need to see, know, and expect as you navigate through yet another week? And the times where they are right now. What do you need to see, know, and expect? All right, let's see what we have here. Coming in the first row, you have been given the Two of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Coming in next, you have the card of the Page of Wands, you have the Nine of Swords, and you have the Empress. In the center position, the cards that you have is the Tower, followed by the Two of Wands and the Four of Coins. Four of Pentacles. All right, coming in, messages from Spirit and your guides. You've been given the Hermit, the Magician, followed by the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. She's your queen. Coming in with the final outcome, you've got the Five of Wands, you've got the Ace of Wands, and you've got the King of Swords. Okay. So let's see what we have here. Well, your download message in the theme is choices. You may be subjected to having to make a few choices this week. They can be on any issues, but I want you to be up to the task. I want you to think long and hard about what it is that's going to bring you to your greater good and the future stability and the future, your future coming in with the choices that you're making. Are you going to be happy with it? Are you going to be, will this bring you long-term, benefits that are coming in for you? So you will be subjected to making a lot of choices at this time. Coming in with your first card, your life or your career, you've been given the card Cutting Ties. It says you may need to leave your current position, look for something better. Ending a job doesn't mean burning bridges, go with grace. So you might be doing something else on your own. I've always seen you, Aries, as being your own boss, setting a precedence for yourself, having your own office, your own business, and stepping out into the limelight and being seen for who you are and receiving the rewards for your just hard work. So you could be walking away from a job right now that you were doing that no longer serves you, that isn't bringing you in the benefits, and starting out there pioneering a new path of your own that will be better. Coming in with that, you have the Page of Cups, you have the Knight of Wands, and you have the Two of Swords. You could be locked in. You might have locked horns with somebody, or you feel as though you're on the fence. Again, there's a choice here, a decision that needs to be made, and you're kind of procrastinating. You're taking your time and dragging your heels. You wish that somebody else could step up and make it for you. It's because you're not seeing the picture in complete clarity. Once everything is placed on the table in a fair and equitable manner, you'll see what you have to gain and lose. Don't get up in your head. Be open to see the picture in complete clarity. Listen to the other side of the story they're telling me. The Page of Cups, yes, young, youthful, wonderful, up-to-date, forward-thinking energy that comes your way. Could be somebody in your life that you know. But they could be somebody that's coming forward that wants to lay their intentions on the table and let you know that they want to take a relationship to the next level. Now, this could be somebody who's saying, I want to be your best friend, or somebody who's saying, I would like to become more romantically and more attached to you. Beautiful card. The Knight of Wands comes in. Fast-moving energy, charging towards your goals. This is a card that says you're going to be excited about some new opportunity that's going to allow you to dance to your own beat and sing to your own song. This is a card that says you're going to want to stand up to attention and go after this offer as it comes in. Don't shelve it. Go after it, because somebody's always willing to jump in your seat of success. Go after this goal. It could be a blessing in disguise, something coming in. It could be a quick change on your calendar. You might have to reorganize things as well to adapt to that. Now, coming in with your career and money card, which is your focus part of the reading, you've got the Heart. And it says emotional spending, joint finances, being supported. Now, your career could be counselor, guide, having a job you love. You might be going out there and you could be counseling others. This is a card that says, you know, as you move through your job and your career, it's going to be something you're going to choose that you care for, that you love, being of service. But you could be doing that type of work. Be mindful of your spending. Emotional spending is the worst kind of all, because we often spend more than we should, and then later on it comes back to bite us. You could be talking about amalgamating your finances together with somebody else, perhaps opening up a joint account and pooling your money together. Perhaps there's a big ticket item that you're interested in buying and purchasing, and you'll need both incomes or both finances here, joint finances. You're being supported. Somebody could be stepping forward and saying, hey, I'm on board. Again, you could be a counselor or a guide, and you're having a job here that you're absolutely going to love. Coming in with that, you have the Empress, you have the Nine of Swords, and you have the Page of Wands. Beautiful. Okay, so the Nine of Swords says you might have a lot of things racing through your mind when you go to bed. You're constantly thinking of what's happening, the next nano moment, and your future as it unfolds. This card says it's unnecessary worry. Don't get up in your head. Be more positive. Don't allow yourself to lose sleep. When you do, you run the risk of bringing on illness to yourself. So please be open, be more positive, and trust this journey that things will work out for you. The Page of Wands is really exciting. There's a new and exciting, something that's caught your eye, and now it's all you can think about, and you're moving on. This is new information regarding your favorite project or a subject that's just come up to your attention, and you want to take action. You're a little unsure, but you're going to go after it, so don't have any fear. You're totally ready to go, and you shouldn't delay a single day. Go after your goal. This could have to do with your career. It could be information or messages to do with your career. You're wanting to try something new, and you're going to get involved. I think you're writing a book. I think you're doing some creative writing as well. The Three of Emperors for some of you. The Three of the Empress is the number 3 card. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is a card of giving birth to your dreams, okay? Planting your seeds, but knowing that you have to be patient, waiting for something to come in. So if you're working on a business or a project, you know that Rome wasn't built in a day, and it will take a little bit of time. The Empress is that card of stepping forward and giving birth to your dreams. She's patient. She knows that she can't just jump into anything too quickly. But now's the time to step out into the world and accomplish great things. If you show determination and devotion to your plans, you're going to find a reward with abundance and prosperity, because the seeds now will grow and provide a wonderful harvest. Your career opportunities should be pursued with confidence, okay? This is also a great love in your life and enjoying life as you see it and where you are. Beautiful. Coming in the center position, your help, hurdle, or your challenge, you've got the card Reckless, and it comes with the locks, and the locks are our subconscious wealth blocks and limiting beliefs, how we feel, how we think. Uncontrolled spending habits and impulsive purchases are making your financial journey harder than it has to be. There could be money coming out of your bank account, money coming out of investments, money, it's like money going through your fingers, and you haven't got any control over it. But this is a card that says you need to be more. Don't give in. Don't weaken. Don't allow yourself to say, okay, I'm going to spend it, or you can have it. Be more diligent and protect what you've created. You deserve to it. And be fair. You can be fair without giving in, okay? The Four of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Tower. Four of Pentacles, yes, here you go. Hang on to your money. Be mindful. Don't do any uncontrolled spending. Don't do any emotional spending. Be mindful of the money that you have or the investments that you have sitting there. This is a card that says, don't go out and buy anything big right now. Be mindful. Read between the lines. Don't push yourself and give in, okay? This is a card that says be mindful of your spending. You could be holding on to time, effort, support. You could be hanging on to a relationship, hanging on to a job, anything like that. But I always look at it as the extremes in which you save or spend your money. Now, the next card is a Two. And this is a card that says, so far, things are working out. Okay, so far, so good. You may have some decisions to make, but you also have time to arrive at them. And don't be concerned if you're noticing a little slowdown in the speed at which your plans are manifesting. Take this opportunity to work on your long-term vision when you're available and you're free to get out there and do what you want. You've accomplished a lot, Aries, but there is still a lot to do. Consider carefully if this might be the right time to take on a new partner for your endeavor. This could be somebody that you want to bring into your business, into your job and your career, or your partner in life, perhaps, that you want to do that with. But, you're impressing those people around you, and you're going to be evaluating your options. You are your own manager, your own boss. You're successfully negotiating things, and that could be business contracts or contracts you feel that you have to sign, legal contracts. So this is a card that says, things are falling in line for you. Okay, so far so good. Now the Tower comes in, and the Tower is sudden change, but it gives you the time. If something's come crashing down or ended, or the completion of something, it gives you time to reorganize yourself and what you're going to do in the future, building a better, stronger foundation. This was never a long-term situation to begin with. It was on uneven ground, or shaky ground. So this is a card that says you have the ability now to create something brand new, a better, firmer, and more successful foundation as you move forward, whether it's a job, a career, a business, or a relationship. Now, coming in next, our messages from Spirit and your guides. You've been given the card Clear Mind. It says, sweep away any doubts that you have and know that you are right. Act with clarity. Focus your intentions. Navigate decisions with clear insight and purpose. So standing in your truth is very important this week. You have lots to say, my beautiful Aries, and you're very articulate, creative, and accurate when you do. So keep your mind clear. So there are things that you have to say or you have to defend yourself for. Be sure that you're able to do that. Don't get up in your head. Just be honest, okay? Let those doubts go away. You know what you know, and you are right in the process. Coming in with that, you have the Queen of Cups, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the Magician. The Magician says you've got everything there. The universe, the powers that be say, hey, you've got all the resources now at your fingertips, and the gifts that you have, the talents that you have to create this magic. You've been dreaming about wanting to do something for a very long time, and it's going to come into fruition, my beautiful Aries. So plant those seeds. Don't be afraid to go after what you want. Share these views with partnership in business or love, that you have in your life. I think that you may be getting the resources, time, effort, support, love, and maybe some extra additional money to help you move forward with this new endeavor and event and this passion that you have. The Ace of Pentacles is that beautiful new beginning. Okay, aces are the beginnings of all things, but this particular one is beautiful because it brings in a new opportunity. A wonderful endeavor, a windfall of resources comes your way, and you get off on the right foot. It's a fantastic start. This is a good time to launch something new. Maybe change careers or even go into business for yourself. I think some of you already have or are, and be open to new acquaintances or even old friends who can introduce you to helpful people or provide insight regarding how to get things done successfully. Being in the right company. Okay, maybe your resources right now are limited. Maybe your money is limited, but you could also, you could also find that there could be some gifts of wisdom and material that comes your way as well. Okay, it refers to resources that are not just limited to money. So, you could be signing, as I had said earlier, there could be a business contract or a document you have to sign. This card tells me that you are now stepping into a better situation of health. Your health is going to be improving for some of you. It's obviously the card of good luck and hope for the future. You're feeling very blessed right now. Here comes your Queen, the Queen of Cups, water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio perhaps in your life that enters your life or already is here. She's the ultimate healer. She is the mother. The ultimate mother. She takes care of her family, her friends. She's there for everybody. But she's coming to the point where she's being pulled in too many directions, and you may feel her energy yourself. It's time to rejuvenate and nurture your needs. Take time out. Put your feet up. Do what makes you feel better. Rest up. This is a card that says you can't be at all places at all time for all people, or you'll come to resent it and you will deplete your energy. Take your time to heal and be with yourself. Coming in at the end of the week, which is future energy, you've got the card, Angel card 2020. So it works out to a single digit 4, but it says self-realization. So moderation, patience, flowing, manifestation, gateway, and taking action. You're in for a lucky break, Aries. It may come as happy news, experience, new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not a coincidence, but a gift from fate. Oh, things are falling in line. So you're able now to have a clear sight line, knowing where you're going. Things are working out in the right circle of people, the right company of people, and feeling very, very lucky. Coming in with that, you have the King of Swords, you have the Ace of Wands, and you have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is that card of struggle. It's saying, you're pushing yourself really hard, and you might be feeling as though you're worrying too much about the details. You're in competing goals, okay? And people around you that are very ambitious. Don't allow yourself to feel stressed over other people's differing opinions. That's their opinions, okay? You're currently experiencing an opportunity to learn and grow. And it may seem like a challenge, but the key to success is to stand up for what you know is right? Stay positive in your interaction with others, and peaceful resolutions can be found. You're making a personal choice to avoid drama right now, and that's a good idea. Don't let people, constantly be texting or phoning you or wanting to, bring you up ring you up all the time. It doesn't serve you, and you don't have to be a part of it, okay? Avoid that drama. If you're feeling funny about yourself or at odds with yourself, then gift yourself a little peaceful, quiet time here. Take your time. Nurture yourself. You need time to be on your own. If you find yourself being challenged, stand back and take a moment to review the situation objectively. Is it really a problem with another person, or are you experiencing a reflection of your own inner struggles? Okay, the universe is providing you with the opportunity to be free of old personal conflicts, that are holding you back. Let them go, okay? Let them go. The Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Yes, Ace of Wands is a beautiful card. And again, aces are the beginnings of all things. And this particular one is getting you on fire. It's the beginning of taking actions where you're feeling newly inspired. There's something coming in. You may suddenly decide that you're going to learn something new. Don't be afraid. Go after it. Do it. This is referring to starting a new business. And, it's going to be an adventure. And you've got this passion now to go after it. And you could be even changing your careers. I had said that before here too. So, have the courage to do that and believe in yourself. The King of Swords. The King of Swords is that card of standing in your truth, of course. But this could be somebody in a high standing in community who is educated and wise and has the ability to convey wise information for you. But you're also standing up for your own rights. Okay, this could be a scientist or a college professor. Maybe you're being in touch with your own feelings. It could be government, military, legal eagles, right? You're being called to be a spokesperson right now and for the cause closest to your heart. You might be asked to step up on your own soapbox and teach, preach, and convey information of truthfulness to other people this week. But I think a lot of you have somebody in your end of the ring that's giving you wise counsel as well. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Aries, this is your general reading for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Aries.